You're listening to Behind the Bulldogs, brought to you by Ferris State Athletics.
Off the left side, to the end zone! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
If I'm even having like a bad day on the course or something, I just look down at it and just feel like thankful that I'm able to be out there.
Making sure that we're like where our feet are and we're not thinking about outside distractions.
Hello, everybody, and welcome into this exclusive off-site edition, you could say, of Behind the Bulldogs. Brandon Worth, Tatum Outlaw, as always. So glad that you have joined us. And for, yes, all of the normal, I shouldn't say normal, for all the regular listeners, yes, we did switch sides. If you didn't catch that, they're not a regular and they need to pay more attention.
Yeah, don't let the different setup fool you. We still have a really great episode for you guys today, and I think you guys will laugh, hopefully, as much as I did.
Oh, goodness. To say that we saved one of the best for last. They've obviously been all the best episodes, and you guys have certainly showed that with the numbers. We can't thank you guys enough for the great year that we've had this first semester, but to say that we have a fun episode on deck is an understatement, especially one that you guys, the fans, wanted. We got it to you. A dynamic duo from Ferris State football. You probably already know who it is, and you probably know where the offsite name of this podcast room is. If not, you just have to wait and find out here later on in the show. But we'll talk some Ferris State sports here before. We'll start obviously with football. How about the win over Slippery Rock? It wasn't the prettiest, but you can say it was the grittiest of them all. It was a tough game, fought to tooth and nail the entire game. And I think the biggest impressive thing, Slippery Rock really played well. They showed up, gave Super Region 1 something to talk about going into next year. But I think it was really a testament. The defense giving up a lot of points in that first half, 38 points, and then none in the second half. Super adjustment. The offense was great. And I think especially it's great to be a Bulldog fan heading to Texas here.
Right. I was at that game, and, usually I feel like we're the team to start off like super hot, which we didn't this time, and that's okay. But I think the way that we were able to come back and then get such a strong lead and just totally flip the switch like that, I think that just shows like who we are as a program. It's awesome.
Absolutely. 6 of 9, only 3 misses on third down, especially in that second half, was crucial. Slippery Rock threw it a little bit, 398 passing yards, but the 4 interceptions were huge. Payout had a pick 6. That was especially massive indeed. And now we'll be taking on a familiar face, the Blazers from 2021, Valdosta State. That will be in McKinney this upcoming Saturday. Kickoff is TBD, and obviously those things will be on ferrisstatebulldogs.com for all that information coming up here as well. We do have some games coming up over the holiday break for you that we'll highlight here in just a little bit as well, including there will be basketball, home basketball at the end of the week, which will be very exciting, and we'll be on the road to start against Hillsdale as well as Cedarville, but dominant performances against Roosevelt. I mean, going to a new gym, playing that team, I think it was super impressive just to see the men's and women's coming out on top in dominant fashions against what was going to be one of the prominent sports, Roosevelt, coming into the GLIAC.
Right. I think for every team, especially like playing a new school at a new location, you never know what to expect. And I think Roosevelt definitely has a different style of play than what we've seen. So it's just really been challenging us, but it's been refreshing to see how we're doing with that new team.
Absolutely. Dominant performances, especially Kenzie Bowers had a big game, as well as the men's side. Ethan Erickson still playing really well. Tyler Hamilton also had a big breakout game as well. Ethan Erickson and Nate Klauerbaut, offense and defensive player of the week in the GLIAC. Shout out to those fellas. Great work just from a week ago, as well as goaltender of the week honors for Noah West, a sweep up north in Marquette. Huge for the program, as my former partner would say. Just dominant defensively. Offense got the job done, 2-1, 3-1. It doesn't have to be 4, 5, 6 goals to win a game. If we can lock it down defensively, and this group definitely did that, makes life a little bit easier. And Caden Galt has been awesome so far, a multi-goal weekend for him. And talking to Brody Kaiser, especially over the last couple of days, I mean, the team really is on their best foot forward going into the break and the holiday tournament. And that's exactly where you want to be for such a sport that you go from the early part of the season. It's technically the first half, but it doesn't feel like the first half. It's like the first third.
Yeah.
And so you want to save the best third and adding another third for the second half after the winter break?
I really just feel like the hockey team's just like chipping away and just getting a little bit better each week. So you can definitely see that coming into play here.
Absolutely. And we'll finish out especially, I mean, just talking about it before we went on. I mean, it was an incredible, incredible season for you guys. Yes. It was unbelievable. Yes. And even though the result wasn't what you wanted, you're our national champions in heart for how well you guys played. Obviously, 34-1 is near impossible, crazy, right? In all the years of D2 volleyball, a perfect season's only been done 3 times. That just shows some of the best teams that probably are better than those undefeated teams just go. But I mean, just a tough loss to Bentley. But to see the Bulldogs there, all the fans, all the family, I think it's got to mean something, especially for you and your teammates. Yeah,
I mean, teams fall short. It happens. It's just unfortunate that our falling short was something that ends our season, but you know, it doesn't define who we are or how our season was. But it was still like such an amazing experience for us, and we totally deserve to be there. And I think we left a legacy, and that's something that we wanted to do as a program. So I think we did that.
I think you absolutely did. There's a lot of fans that are going to look at this team and they're going to say, you know what? That was in a special team, and we were there to watch it. So,
heck yeah,
super impressive stuff. But that's going to do it here for our Ferris State recap, a short one, because we got a great interview for you. Tim Bob Anderson. Yeah, that's right. They're coming on the show, and we'll send you to the interview room with Tim Bob of Ferris State football. Now joining us here in our makeshift studio, I think we actually decided we're going to do a hybrid episode offsite. We've traveled to Nastyville. Tim Bob Anderson. Fellas, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to Nastyville.
Welcome to Nastyville indeed. So we're glad that you guys are here. Obviously, big plans ahead here coming up on Wednesday. You guys heading over to McKinney to look for a 3rd national championship in 4 years. It's pretty impressive stuff, but let's just talk about the Slippery Rock game. Obviously, you guys were down at the half. What was the biggest key to really kind of get back to it, get back on top, make some big offensive plays, and end up winning the game?
Hey, man, you just got to stay calm in those moments and trust the other guys. You know, Trinidad's a dog. You know, you got to believe in Trinidad and believe in the defense. Our defense is just as nasty as the offense. So you just stay calm, trust each other, and, you know, we just got through it.
Yeah, our team's just filled with a bunch of dogs. You know, defense, you can count on them for anything. And then on offense, we have weapons like Trinidad, Cannon, JG, just a bunch of guys on the team. They're dogs.
Absolutely. And for you guys, especially, you've seen a lot of offenses over the last couple of years, both you guys in your junior season. Just talk about what makes this offense, especially on your side of the ball, so dynamic. Having Trin back there, of course, I'm sure adds to it.
For sure. Just, you know, the O-line, we told ourselves, you know, the past few years, especially last year, we were like the weak point of the offense. And we're like, screw that. We're going to be nasty this year. We're not going to be the weak point. We're going to be the strong point of this offense, and we're going to dominate the other teams.
Yeah, on the offensive side, especially on the offensive line, we've got a lot of leaders like Lawrence, Bryce, Jarv, Tim, and I. Man, we all looked at each other in the offseason. What's going to make us better and what we need to work on. And that was our pass pro, and we've really been good on our pass pro, and then just being nasty in the run game.
Could you guys explain to the viewers what it means to be nasty?
All right, being nasty is showing up every day, giving your best all day, every day. You know, our best saying is all day. Can't take anything off. You got to attack every play. Don't be afraid to get hit. And, you got to love to be given the hit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you just got to enjoy punching people in the mouth, especially up front. You know, we own the A gaps. We own the B gaps. You know, we want to attack those guys. We want to send them a message. And it's no better feeling than feeling just – you know, punching dudes in the face.
Love it.
Shoot, can you guys do that again? I got to write that down for my own coach. No, I'm just kidding. Who came up with it first out of the two of you?
Oh, man.
Or was it somebody else?
You want to tell it? It was somebody else. So, you know, we got a new add to the offensive line room, Coach Rock. Love that guy. He's like,
love him. He's an all-day guy.
All-day guy. So he comes in. He's like, we're gonna have an award, Bulldog Society of Nasty. And this was during the spring, and we're like, me and I look at each other, and we're like,
no, nasty. We had a good play, didn't we?
Oh yeah, one day we had we're watching film, we had a good play, and then
on Buster,
which is our favorite play. And I looked at Bob, and Bob looked at me, and we're like, that was nasty. It just drew on. It kept on going, and then
Parker, that dude loves like mantras and stuff like that, and we gotta make this was our identity. Yeah, and Parker really helped out with that, and Coach Rock, and couldn't have the nasty mentality without Coach Rock and Coach Parker.
Absolutely. Wow, what a story. I would have assumed it was either one of you, but shout out to Coach Rock for getting our catchphrase now going to Texas. That's cool. Going back a little bit, obviously both of you guys ending up at Ferris State together. How was that decision made to team up forces, and as well, just the love of football to the college level you guys wanted to pursue?
Why we came to Ferris is because, they win, and we always wanted to play next to each other and play with each other. And, why not Ferris? It's gritty here and nasty, and I love everything about it.
Yeah, you could tell like you come here as a boy, but when you leave, you come a man. All the journey, all the lessons you learn here. It's been great. Loved every second of it.
What's the biggest thing about the Ferris football brotherhood, the culture that means the most to you guys?
The boys, I love being around everybody. We're all super close with each other, and we hang out with everybody.
Yeah, just being in the fold, faith, order, love, discipline.
That's awesome. If you were not playing football, what would you be doing with yourselves?
I'd probably be in the military or something.
Really?
Probably be a Marine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Would we say the same?
Couldn't come up with a better answer.
Of course, it's the same answer.
I would, of course, be in the military, but what's my dream?
Well, do you guys have any other hobbies? Because I know you guys like to run it up in some pickleball.
Yeah, I love playing pickleball, but I'm gotta work on that craft. I gotta get a little better.
Okay.
The softball girls have been beating us pretty bad.
What?
We're same with the volleyball girls. Lindsay and Haley have been smoking us, so we gotta get better.
What's the strong suit to your guys' game in pickleball?
Just me and Tim's connection.
Yeah, the energy.
We build off each other, which is also our negative.
Which is our downfall, because if one of us is doing bad, then we break.
So it is the positive and the negative to your game.
For sure.
So if it's on, it's on. If it's off, oh boy, uphill battle for sure. For you guys especially, bringing here a Ferris State student athlete, right? We've touched on the athlete part of football. What do you guys do as a student? What are you studying? And what is that hope for you one day?
We both study construction management, and hopefully one day, I get a job as a CM and work for a company, learn a little bit, and hopefully I can branch out and start my own company.
Nice.
With each other.
Yeah.
Oh,
same thing.
Really?
Anderson Construction.
Really?
Nasty construction.
But you guys would want to go to the same company together. Is that what you're saying?
No, we got actually two different.
We have two different internships with two different companies. So,
okay.
No, I'm still looking for one.
All of our LinkedIn folks that are watching, if you could, would you want to join forces in one company if you could?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
They're a package deal. Come on.
I mean, it's pretty much given at this point. It's got to be. So, what do you guys enjoy? We mentioned pickleball, but what are the other things that you enjoy outside of football, outside of classes? Kick back, even in the summertime, spring ball, but, got a little bit more downtime. What do you guys do to enjoy it?
A lot of Mario Party.
Wow.
Shout out Bryce George. Just kicking back, hopping on the Mario Party. It's pretty competitive between us and the house. Dane likes to say he's the best.
He's not the best.
He's
not even close.
He's not the best.
No.
Okay. Why does he think he's the best?
Because, we let him win. We feel bad. He's down a couple stars. We let him throw him with a couple stars.
Maybe he shouldn't watch this podcast episode.
Yeah. It might be a little too late at
Sorry,
this point. For sure. You guys' favorite part, touching on the Texas trip, obviously really important. What's your favorite part outside of football when it comes to that whole experience? Because you do have a couple days there to enjoy the Lone Star State.
For sure. I'd probably say the food. They treat us like kings. The food, it's like a buffet. It's open 24/7. You can go eat whenever you want. It's really good food.
What's the place it's called?
That's what everyone says about traveling.
Yes, the food's always better.
Yeah, but they take us to what's that game?
Yeah, it's like a Dave and Buster's.
I don't know what it's called, but it's got VR games and stuff. It's just it's so much fun.
Every year we go play laser tag and it's a good time.
Yeah, we'll go in the pool, play British Bulldog. Classic game.
Interesting. Do you want to elaborate on British Bulldog?
It's a pretty simple game. You split up even teams and you start on different ends of the pool and you throw a ball in the middle and you got to bring your football back to your end. It's a pretty physical game.
It's pretty nasty.
It's pretty nasty.
For sure. Oh, man.
Well, I'm really excited to go to Texas again because I went the last time. So can you guys just tell me about what it feels like playing for a national championship for, is this your third time?
Yeah.
Tell me what that's like.
It's
nice.
Nice.
You're reaching your goals, the goals you set. early in the season, the off season, and you just finally get to just cherish just like almost reaching that goal.
Yeah, for sure. Looking back at this year, that first game against Pitt State, you're looking around like, oh my God, like we just lost. Yeah. And like now we got to come back together. And I like how over the season we came as a team and you're like
found our identity and
got better and got after it all day.
What was the biggest part about that week 1 game going to Pitt State, obviously nationally ranked matchup, going over there to Kansas? What was it especially about that matchup where you guys it seemed like, especially from what we've heard from Coach Anise, the other coaches, like that loss really made you the team that you are right now, getting to the national championship?
For sure. Like that's the biggest lesson. Like, we lost. Yeah. But it's not a failure because we learned something. And as a team, we learned and we got better. Hey, we're not invisible. We can lose games and it helped us lock in. So same thing with this week in Slippery Rock, we were down and that we learned a lesson like, hey, we're down, we can still come back. We're a good enough team that, we just got to keep our composure and get after it and stay all day and stay nasty.
Yeah. It's just being all day, man. Doesn't matter what the score is on the board. It's just, all day we're going to punch you in the mouth. All day we're going to stomp on your throats. All day we're going to run the ball. All day we're going to pass the ball. All day. You ready?
That was not.
Hey, we're going to run the ball
all day.
We're going to pass the ball
all day.
We're going to stop the run
all day.
We're going to stop the pass
all day.
All day.
All day.
All day.
There you go. I mean, this is what the people paid for right here.
Yeah, absolutely. Sure. It's just the energy, man. You got to bring it.
Yeah.
It's every day.
Hey, nasty.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, we've lost Tatum for a second, but she's back.
I don't know what that was. Like I don't even remember what
it's
I
a
asked.
chant. Don't worry. If the boys are watching, they know about it. All day.
For sure. For you guys coming from Rochester, comparison to Big Rapids, what are the biggest differences that you guys have seen in your time here in Big Rapids?
Rochester and Big Rapids are very different.
How so?
Rochester's a bigger town, like
big old
suburbs, thousands of people, and I'm coming from that to Big Rapids is a smaller town, but I love it. I like being here, and it's a good change, and I learned a lot from it.
Yeah, just spending our summers up here has just been the best times of my adult life. Going tubing with the boys.
Is that your favorite summer activity, or do you have one that's that?
Tubing. Yep.
What else is there to do here in the summer for people that
karaoke?
Karaoke. You guys would crush it on a live mic, that's for sure.
YMCA, all the way.
I'm more. It's not even a song, really.
What? Tatum.
That's like the easiest song to karaoke.
Yeah, but it's the best.
There's like 4 letters and like a couple lines in between.
What's your favorite karaoke song, Tatum?
I don't sing.
Yeah, what is it? Village People, right? YMCA, Village People? Yeah. So what is your favorite Village People hit outside of YMCA? No, I'm just kidding. It's probably
I don't know.
Exactly. I don't think anybody knows. One hit wonder for the Village People. Sure. Fellas, thank you so much for joining us here on Before Your Trip to Texas. One last question before you go. Ask everybody on the show. Both of you each individually, might be the same answer, might not. What's your favorite thing about being here in Ferris State and being a Bulldog?
It's a great question. My favorite thing about being a Ferris State Bulldog is joining that community, man. Like the people here, the alum, everyone loves Ferris State. Everyone loves being a Bulldog, and I'm excited to become an alum and, carry on that tradition.
Absolutely.
That's a great answer, Tim. I don't want to be the guy that says, what he said, but it's really just the people, the people on the team. We've been here 4 years, and they're probably some of the closest guys I've ever met. They've just been the best people, and just the people.
That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for joining us. The dynamic duo of Tim Bob was requested by the fans, and the fans get it. Guys, thank you so much for joining us, and good luck in Texas this week.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a blast.
Big thanks to Tim Bob for joining us here on the show. Might not be in studio, but boy, it just felt at home with those two on the show, and they were excited to come on, and now we see why. They were bringing the energy, bringing the excitement, and a nice way to cap off our final episode here of 2024.
I agree. We've been trying to get them on for a while now, so I think they brought us some comedic relief. I hope they brought you guys some as well.
Yeah, absolutely. And we probably just permanently put this as Nastyville if we ever have the podcast in here in our makeshift studio forever. So Nastyville, ladies and gentlemen.
This is Nastyville.
Yeah, we'll get you the schedule here before you get you on your way over breaks. You can look out for Bulldog action while you might be at home for Christmas break, or if you're in Big Rapids looking for some home contests over the stoppage. We'll have some basketball for you on Wednesday. Women's hoops, not here, at Hillsdale, so Coach Westendorp's team, and all the ladies will head down to face the Chargers. And then there will also be a away game on Thursday for men's basketball. They will be going to Cedarville, so they'll go down to Ohio. The Wednesday women's game will be an opening tip of 6 o'clock, and then the men's will be tipping off at 6 o'clock as well. If you're following along, FerrisStateBulldogs.com with more information coming up. We will have some home hoops for you on Friday at 3 o'clock. Illinois Springfield coming to town. That will be the Prairie Stars as their mascot. What is a Prairie Star? I still don't know, but it sounds cool.
You know, it's my hometown, and I still don't even know.
I was about to say, yeah, you're right in that area.
Right down the road from me.
So the Prairie Stars will be coming along to play the Bulldogs. That's a 3 o'clock game. They're from Wink on the 20th on Friday, and the 21st, there will be a game against Lambton. That's a team out of Canada. Annual tradition for Coach Bronkenwood to play a Canadian team and invite them to Wink. Right now, it's scheduled for 3 o'clock. That may change, just as a heads up for you guys, because of the fact that we might have kickoff for the national championship at 3 o'clock. So that game might be moved earlier, maybe as early as 11 o'clock. Go to FerrisStateBulldogs.com and you won't miss anything. You can also follow Ferris Athletics on X, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, and more for those information. I believe the national championship kickoff is at 2 o'clock. It might not be listed on the website, but I believe it is 2 o'clock. It should be at 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock in Central Time, Texas time. So you will be on the lookout for that. Safe travels for those that won the lottery. For all the students, congratulations. Heading on the fan buses down there.
Sweet.
I am unfortunately not going to be enjoying a third bus ride down to Texas, as that is a gauntlet, but hopefully everybody, first-timers, especially first-time students, it's a great experience, and we're going to see quite a few Bulldogs in Texas, because they always show up, and they always wear cowboy hats every year. Where did the cowboy hats come out just for this Texas game? I don't know, but we might just pretty much just sell out a tractor supply before they go or something.
Yeah, I went last year, and I didn't, I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't prepared with a cowboy hat, so this year I'm going to make sure I have one.
Absolutely. And hopefully, maybe we can get a counter on the cowboy hats at the game. That'd be pretty sweet. December 28th, that will be the following Saturday. So a week from Saturday, hockey action across the pond. They're going to be taking on the Big Ten Badgers of Wisconsin in the quick trip there from the Pfizer Forum in Milwaukee. That should be really fun. As well as on Sunday, the Bulldogs will take on either the winner or loser decision, depending on their first game, against either UConn or Alaska Fairbanks. So that will be the second game, likely at 2:30. Will be the second. That will be on Sunday the 29th. Brody and myself will be going on the bus. That'll be super fun. And we'll have the call for you on Sunday 97.3. And hopefully a lot of fun over in Milwaukee. We're probably going to have to try some cheese while we're over there. Maybe.
I don't feel like it.
I don't know either, but we might just have to say we did just to do it.
Let us know how that goes.
Yeah, we'll see. When all of you guys may be coming back after the new year, for those that are in town, January 2nd on Thursday. Yep, that's right. The 2nd, right after the New Year's, it will be Saginaw Valley State in town. Doubleheader, women's and men's. Women's first at 5:30, men's at 7:30. They're in GLIAC action, as well as they will be home on Saturday, January 4th, to host Wayne State. And hockey will also have the triple header in this building against the United States Under-18 development team. Very unique team with a lot of talent. Will be playing over in Engelgleben, also known as Eggs and Bacon. And then as well, Thursday, January 9th, that's the day that everybody should come back for campus,
and
because
if you weren't planning on it, you need to.
You do, because it's anchor bound here in Jim Lake Arena, 5:30 and 7:30 as mentioned. They're on the 9th, and then Friday and Saturday hockey will be at St. Thomas to take on the Tommies. That will be, I believe, both 7 o'clock starts, or excuse me, 8 o'clock there, but that'll be Central Time, so it'll be the same 7 o'clock and 6 o'clock Eastern Time for those that are watching in Michigan. We'll also have basketball at home against the Panthers of Davenport, 1 o'clock on that Saturday, the 11th, and then 3 o'clock there for men's basketball. And then from there, we're back into the swing of things. We'll be back in the studio, and we're going to be ripping out some more great episodes.
If you can't go to Texas, stay and support some of the home games.
Yes, please do. There's going to be a lot of seats there, and there's going to be a lot of great things to
sit
watch.
Anywhere. You could even steal the little courtside seats.
You probably could, honestly.
No one's not getting those. So.
Yeah, probably. You could probably sit next to me at the broadcast table.
Go
at
help
this point.
them. Yeah,
for real. But no, it's been great, and we hopefully will see you on the other side of the new year with some more great episodes, and we'll get some great guests. We haven't had all of the great guests we've wanted in the first half of the year, so that only means the second half might be better.
It might be. I mean, we got a good list going.
We do have a really good laundry list going. We got the fans as well inputted. They just got their first inputted episode with their guests, so they're probably excited
giving us
too.
input.
Yeah, please do. We might have our poll probably in our back pocket here after the new year.
We'll do that after the new year.
We should. But big thanks to you guys. Obviously, this great start of the year wouldn't be without the support of you guys. If you haven't already, be sure to subscribe. Instagram, X, as well as on YouTube or on WBRN.com, wherever you get this podcast. Big thanks to Dazos Digital. And I guess we'll see each other in 2025.
See you next year.
Oh, there it is. So until next year, we'll see you later here on Behind the Bulldogs.